Yeah, yo. Let's go, boys. Happy Monday. Let's get it, yeah? We're back. We never left, let's be honest. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of High Top Sports. It's Monday, and Billy is not done. 2 commits in 2 days. I love it. We're feeling pretty good. This one's a big one. Top 100 commit. Fired up about it. I'm always fired up. Space Suits on, boys and girls. Didn't roll it out yesterday. Felt like I let everybody down, so we had to bring it back out. Pulled it out of the closet. Dust the suit off. Fired me up. Let's get jazzed up here. Let's talk all about Jaylen Wiggins. Let's talk about a few portal updates. Let's have ourselves a good show. Stephen Harris will not be joining us. It is my fault. We're going to do a quick little show, and I've got some things I have to do after the fact. So I do apologize for that. Don't yell at him. You guys can yell at me. So like I said, first order of business, we're going to be talking about the top 100 commit, defensive lineman, edge rusher. Guy's a stud. Absolutely massive. We're going to take a look at his film. That's the first order of business. Then we're going to look at the portal, see what's left in the portal for the Florida Gators. Are there other things that we're going to go after? Seems like things have dialed down. You're supposed to have 2 visits this past weekend. One of those did not visit. We'll talk about that. And then basically, suit up, boys, because it's a go time. So first order of business, like I said, we're going to dive right into it. Mr. Jaylen Wiggins, 6'5", about 240, edge rusher, committed today. Love this pickup. Absolutely big pickup. Let me show you a few things here. I was taking a look. I always like to kind of give you an idea, like, where are we looking at, right? How are we feeling about this? 6'5", 245, excuse me. So right now he ranks 92nd overall nationally, 7th best defensive lineman, 83, like 247. You guys have like multiple different rankings, like composite, not composite, etc. So 92 overall currently. At this time last year, because when I was looking at him, watching his film, looking at his size, I was like, this guy gives me LJ McCray vibes. Well, we know LJ McCray finished top 10 class, number 6 overall, right? 5-star recruit. And I was like, well, where was LJ this time last year? LJ at the beginning of 2023, let's just say it's 115 on 124. So 10 days from now, he ranked 329th in the country overall. And then obviously throughout the year, skyrocketed in June. He ranked 87th, which is what Jaylen Wiggins ranks currently. The reason I'm telling you all these things is I like Jaylen Wiggins to make a surge over this next year in his senior year. Again, we're going to pull up his film here in just a minute. Extremely patient. And look, I've been watching a lot of film lately just because we have a recruiting channel. And something that I've been noticing, again, a lot of guys have size. That's fantastic. You can't teach that. We teach that. We say that all the time. But the difference between guys that come out and they play right away versus, hey, like, this is a great 4-star, but we never hear from them, is because they have the size, but they don't have the technique. They don't have the patience, right? This guy's got technique and he has patience, and this is his junior film that we're going to be taking a look at. So, going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on. And even during his interview, he's like, look, I love the school. I love that it's more than just football is why I committed, regardless of the staff. So, everyone's always saying he's going to flip. It's always a possibility, but some of these guys, it kind of gives me like a Miles Graham vibe where they're really just bought into the culture, the swamp, what it is, more so than all the drama that is happening. So, this is our third commit now of the 2025 class, ranking us, I believe, right around 19th, I believe, with 3 commits and an overall rating of, let me see here, 19th with an overall rating of 92.32. And I was saying this, so clearly Billy watches the show, which we already knew that he watches the show. But I was saying, hey, we had about 3 or 4 commits before we went into this dead cycle. And he goes, you know what? You were right. That's my bad. So I appreciate Billy, obviously, listening and making some moves for us here. So we're not having to sit around and wait. So moving on up now. We were a little slow start. Got a defensive lineman, got a wide receiver, and got a running back. He also stated he wanted to be a leader of this class, which, again, that's somebody that Miles Graham, DJ Lagway last year. Those guys were early commits. They were leaders of the class. They helped recruit. They helped push the envelope a little bit more. All these things that I love. So, again, here, take a look at this film. Again, extreme patience. Love him coming off the ball. Gives me a very mature vibe. Again, watching a lot of these film lately. Some guys, again, they're just using their sheer size here. You see him. He's quick. He's patient. He's fast off the ball. It feels like he's much further beyond the junior, right? This is his junior film. It looks like a senior built already, again, being 6'4", 245. Probably put on some more pounds. He's swifty, moving around. But be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Got over 200 of you guys here on a Monday night, and it is playoff Mondays. So, and I know the Bucks are playing. A lot of people are seeing if Kyle Trask is going to tune in. So I do appreciate you guys hopping on in here and showing some love. Now, he is, I see you said, why is on 3 ranking so awful? Top 100 player. They have him rated as a 3-star. I saw him as a 4-star across the board, from my understanding. Let me double check here. I'll take a look where every ranking status has him. So on 3 has him at 4-star, 93.07. They have him 87th nationally, 10 overall. 247 has him actually 57th nationally, 5 overall in defensive lineman. ESPN 67. The Rival has him at 245. So they've kind of got, Rivals is always different, but on 3 and 247 got him damn near pretty close to one another on the overall rating. And it looks like he chose Florida over Georgia and UCF and others, LSU. So love that. And he met the new defensive lineman Gerald Chapman this weekend as well. Fell in love with the staff and what Gerald Chapman's doing. And again, more so just with the culture. Loves what's being built. And this, again, so a kid like this, it's like you want to get excited, as do I. Like, hey, like this is kind of, a couple years out, obviously. He'll sign in December. We won't see him until next August. It's a long way away, it feels like. But it's the process. It's the process. And with the portal, I know it's kind of hard to get too bought in like it once was, but we'll see. Also, something to keep in mind today, it was reported that Harbaugh was interviewing with the Chargers, I believe, possibly the Cowboys. That's been talked around a lot. You saw a guy decommit. We saw J.J. McCarthy go into the NFL draft, a 2025 player decommitted as well. Very interesting. There's a writing on the wall. We've been talking about this domino effect happening with coaches and whatnot leaving. Is Michigan about to become a purging school where guys are going after? And again, what coach replaces Michigan are there going to be? Now, there's a lot of talk that the offensive coordinator of Michigan could take over that role. That would eliminate the purging continuously happening of these schools losing their head coaches. But something to definitely keep in mind, again, we don't have too many more spots available in this scholarship class. But with that, let's hop into the portal here and see. These are the best kind of our targets that we've got left. Michelle Muhammad, I believe that's how you say his first name. He was the one that was visiting. The other one was a safety that ended up committing to Texas, or no, not Texas. He was from Texas, but he ended up committing elsewhere, did not make his visit. I believe Muhammad did. I haven't seen much about it, but these are the last two live targets that we've had or we've been in contact with. Bottom, the tight end, 6'5", 255 from Air Force. I would love this pickup. I know a lot of us are getting frustrated because we haven't landed a big wide receiver. I think having a massive tight end target is a key to success in just college and NFL right now. We've been missing that. I mean, Kyle Pitts, we saw we were able to do what Kyle Trask was able to do with Kyle Pitts. We saw what Carson Beck was able to do with Brock Bowers. A big tight end target, in my opinion, is extremely important, especially with the tight ends that we have. This tight end room, all of a sudden, if we're able to land, I think his name is Rillo, I believe. Boy, I mean, you've got Amir Jackson, Arlos Boardingham, and now this young man here from Air Force staying at a 6'5", 255. It's a big target for Graham Mercer to sling the football to, boys and girls. On top of the speedy guys we got on the outside, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. What's going on with Stephen Harris? Good to see you. Billy Better saves scholarships for Michigan's offensive line. Muddy, that is a phenomenal point. That is the best offensive line in the country for the past 2 to 3 years now. And that is an interesting point. If Harbaugh is to go, do any of those guys move on out? And what does Billy do? Billy better put the hammer on and make some moves. How that works out, I don't know. I don't know if you can kick somebody out once they've already signed, but that is definitely a solid point of somebody to go after for sure. So we'll see. Again, Michigan's going to be an interesting one to see. They'll get an additional 30 days that they're able to enter into the portal once they do. Once that does happen, if it were to happen with Harbaugh leaving. But we'll see. Ivy Mac celebrates 13 months of membership. Let's go, boys. Hell yeah, Ivy Mac. Thank you for being having your wings for 13 months, over a year. Incredible, man. Time flies when you're having a blast. So Billy gets his good one for 2025. Top 100 commit. That's huge. Love it. Again, LG McCray vibes. I believe that he'll be able to surge himself into that top 25, possibly 5-star caliber. He was extremely high early on when it started, but obviously these things kind of move around. So we'll see how his senior year plays out. And look, something I did note, again, how is this 2025 class going to play out? With all the noise that's happening, with Billy being on his hot seat, I think we're going to be comparing it to what we did last year. I feel like last year was a full, healthy year of recruiting. It didn't close the way that we wanted it to. Again, I think that did have a lot to do with on the football field, right? That was definitely part of it, saying, hey, the future seems a little shaky. Obviously, the firing of coaches had an impact on that. So although the beginning of the half, seemed to be the script, which was exciting, didn't close like we wanted to, which was not exciting. So will we follow that same script but be able to close? Will we make an adjustment on the back half? That's going to be, again, interesting to me to watch. I feel like how it was ran last year, we rolled into signing day with the top 5 class. That's where you wanted to be. We just missed a few pieces here and there, right? That's going to happen. But again, it's better to be playing defense in the last few days than it is offense. So if we're able to recruit that same way and we're rolling into signing day kind of close again, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. So Tony Livingston's tight end, he's coming back this year. Will be a breakout year for him. Yeah, the tight end room, look, you guys enjoyed the offensive line room, which I really appreciate. So we'll have to do, all the rooms eventually. Cornerbacks, I was waiting. The offensive line room seemed kind of the one to be the most wrapped up, in my opinion. Things could open up and we get a few more, and I'll update that video. But we can look at, wide receiver, tight end room. This tight room's kind of thick. I'll see how many there are to make a full video just on the tight ends. I'll probably just combine it with the wide receivers, honestly. But look, I'll definitely take a look into all these things once it comes to a full, complete close. But yeah, rest in peace to Ronald Powell. He passed away today. That has been going around. So yeah, rest in peace to him. It's awful. I think he had 2 kids, from my understanding, maybe 1 or 2. So rest in peace to him, and much love out to his family. But be sure, again, boys and girls, to smash the like button and subscribe. The family's been growing like a weed. Much appreciated from all of you guys. And let's go enjoy this Monday Night Football game with the Bucks and the Eagles. It's going to be a close one. Hey, Baker Mayfield got that dog in him. Andrew says, go Gators. Praise for Linky. He's back in the hospital with RSV. Yes, I saw on Facebook, Andrew. Prayers, my man. Thinking about you and Lincoln, Bubba. Definitely say our prayers tonight. Give Lincoln our love. Give him a hug and a kiss for us. For sure, my man. Well, I appreciate you, boys. Y'all be good. I love you. Go Gators. Feels good to suit back up again, boys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.